Hello guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC, and now we're going to talk about the Radar network, and we're going to review also Wing, okay? And we basically also going to talk about let's take a look at it. Request, okay, request. So don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join my public Telegram group, link in the description. If you enjoy the content, you can also join my Discord public group if you want to upgrade to the premium for most of my setups. As you can see, we're giving like crazy setups while BTC is not moving, right? Increase your BTC holding 3 to 5x in less than less than a month. Most of these suckers pump like 200%, right? So yeah, so let's take a look at the chat room. You bought wings, you bought some wings from my last call at $42. Sucker is like what, crazily high right now. I don't know the dollar value, but I just look at the BTC pair. That's all I look at. I can care less about the dollar. I mean, I do care about the dollar value, but you know what I mean, right? Thanks a lot, Marius 3B. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You're missing out, man. Marius, you're missing out, man. Missing out. Thanks a lot, Saeed. So now let's go for a quick live stream, right? And we're gonna try to dig deep and try to figure out which one going to basically give us the most the most probable breakout, right? So now this guy is gonna take off, but yeah, it is a premium setup, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at Wing. So Wing BTC, we talked about it like, you know, less than 3-4 days ago. I think like right here, right? We talked about it when sucker was like just about like 70,000, something like that, right? Right now it is already 100,000, so it is nearly up right here. Even if you got in like at mid-range, guys, sucker pump 60% like in less than 3 days, right? That's the 3-day candle, because we knew it was gonna break. We knew it was gonna break out right above the resistance level right here. Did not mess with the previous resistance also right here, just took off. So it can definitely come back down, so don't be surprised to see it dumping back down, right? And all of that good stuff, right? Also, we got a potential trend line support right here. If market decides to go sideways, we could definitely be doing something like that, but I don't expect it. I think the move could be vertical, just like a storage and file, and that's my personal opinion, right? But I'm okay if it dips down, because this sucker gonna do something great over the next like a few months. So any dips right now could be just another another opportunity to basically buy the dip, right? Low sell volume since December, so I've been watching this sucker, man. Like, yeah, right here, I've been watching it, just monitoring it, right? Never full mode, right? Never full mode. So never full mode. Even this pump right here, I did not full mode like mid-March. Okay, so but sucker gonna fly. It already got some wings anyway, so right. So now let's go ahead and take a look at RDN. I'll give you guys RDN request carbon network, right? I think OAX in the same video couple days ago, right? So you can go back and refer to that video. And ANT, right? They all took off. I think only request is basically warming up. It is, but we're gonna take a look at request. You take a look at this guy, guys. So we just talked about it yesterday. I was like, this guy, right? It is gonna blast off, and it's not done yet. Okay, it's not even done yet. It is going to be a vertical move. It wanna get the job done as soon as possible, right? Take a look at it on a 3 weeks time frame. It seems like it wants to just attack the resistance level right here at 4,000 range, right? When we talk about it, sucker was like, what was that right here? 1,000. Okay, 1,000 to just about right here, because I told you that's one of the best right here. When this sucker plays out right there, this pattern, it tends to go very, very fast. So I'll give it to you. We talk about it right here, guys. It dipped all the way down to like a 1,100. Okay, and right now we're talking about like 3,300. That's over 200% gain, and we could go all the way up to, gosh. So many people are gonna be FOMOing, man. So many people are gonna be FOMOing. So many people are gonna be FOMOing on this one. So we got in at the right time on this one. Got in at the right time, guys. So let's see. All right, 5-day cycle. Nothing crazy on the 5 days. 7-day cycle. Ooh, we could get some trouble right here. 35 to a 4K, right? But the real problem going to be right here, almost 10,000, guys. Man, that's some crazy call you get from Send Crypto, man. Like right here, 10,000, guys. From where? 1,000 to 10,000, guys. 1,000 to 10,000, guys. Beautiful setup, right? So let the Moon Boys, let the Doom Boys use this trend line, right? So they're gonna be taking profits right here, right? So expect some profit taken right there. This guy, you cannot basically short it, so it's not gonna be a big deal. So it's not like people are gonna be chasing it, because no one is gonna be shorting it, right? It's not leverageable, right? At least on Binance, right? So even if it pump, people are going to be taking profit. They're not going to get stopped out and all that good stuff, right? Because you're not putting a stop loss, you just put in a take profits, right? So the stop range is going to be right here to the downside. That's what I would assume, right? I'm not saying it will, but if like we're going to get any crazy move, it has to be like a dump, right? But let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm doing well, man. Thanks a lot, More Pies. Thanks a lot, Imran, for tuning in. Crit, thanks a lot for tuning in. RDN, I gave you guys a special video. RDN, Kyber Network, OAX, ANT blasted off too, right? Like nearly 100%, right? I think the only one left right now is like OAX is still pumping, like, but it is going slow. It's not going like 100%, going like 10% a day, 7% a day, right? Not bad. All right. ANT got the job done. Kyber Network is looking to get the job done, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. I'm very bullish on. I've been very bullish on it, right? You guys already know Request. So Request, as I said, is requesting some network from Kyber Network and requesting some wings from Wing. This guy gonna blast stuff too, man. This guy gonna blast stuff too. This guy gonna blast stuff too, man. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at the low sell volume right here. Look at the low sell volume. Look at the low sell volume right there. Yeah, it's like 200, 300, right? That's pretty cheap, right? So we talked about it when it was 250, so it hasn't gone much, a lot. It is still a good buy. Would it be better to get in right here, like 150, right? Request was, I said, it was one of our top pick back in June, right? Right here, like 150, 130. We pump it all the way up to like 600, right? giving us a second chance, another chance right here. I think, okay, I don't want to do it in wave analysis. I just want to stay with the pattern and the volume, because I could also do it in a wave analysis type of structure. Just ignore the wave right here. We could be looking for 1.618. That's actually 900 exactly right here, which is like October 2018, right? And March 2019 prices going to be like 700, and we got this. Yeah, could go all the way up to over 1000. It looks better on a 3-day basis, right? I'm in love with requests now. Forget about Raiden. Forget about Raiden. I'm in love with requests. So request is requesting some nice setup. I mean, don't get me wrong too. These suckers can dip down before going back up if BTC decides to do anything crazy, and they do not, finish the get the job done before BTC start to go crazy. We could get the U-turn right here. I'm not leveraging it, right? So even if it dips right here, it is still going to be a buy for the next ballistic move to the upside, right? That's a bearish setup, but short-term bearish, okay? Could drop 60% to retrace the bottom right here, right? Something to just keep in mind, guys. Things are looking pretty bullish, but at the same time, let's just face reality too, right? And not be some moon boys. 10-day chart looks pretty healthy, man. Everything looks healthy on this one. I think it looks better than Raiden network. Let's go back to Raiden. That's the same chart. I wouldn't say look better. That's the same chart. Look at it, right? That's the same exact chart, right? That's Raiden network, right? And that's request, right? There's no difference between the two charts. Nothing. Okay. Raiden, right? You see, pretty much the same exact chart. All right. So now let's go ahead and take a look at BTC. So we talk about wings, not wings. I mean, I'll put some S on that sucker, because that sucker needs like multiple wings, right? So I'll put an S on it. I'll put a dollar value at the end with that, give that sucker multiple wings. The second needs like 100 wings, because it's ready to blast off, really. Let's go ahead and take a look at King BTC. That was my forgot about this guy right here. this is I forgot about this this setup. I'm using like other layout. So yeah, that's a drop we called last year before the March dump, right? For the 3K. You see this type of stuff, man. I still got this layout. I even forgot about it, man. Like, I'm giving you one of the best analysis, right? On the best analysis, right? This guy we called for the 3 to 4K dump, right? Before it happened. So let's go ahead and take a look at BTC somewhere else, because I don't want to mess up this layout. It is a historical layout. Yeah, second needs an S, man. I think like the developers need to put an S or put like wing protocol or something, because if you type in wing, it might take you to the I mean, if you try to I don't know why I got this guy right here. I know it's ready to blast off too. That's BZRX, but we're not going to talk about BZRX today, right? It is still a hold. Let's do this. So BTC, I'm loving it right now. As we said, our only problem was like the volume was low right here on the daily. Yeah, volume is still low on the daily, right? But if we get a big pump to the upside, we could potentially you know, ignore the low volume, and volume profile is going to change, and we're going to start like looking at the volume like that instead of like that. Okay, that could potentially be the case, right? At least on Bitstamp. Let's take a look at it on BNB. Yeah, that's the same thing on BNB. We could definitely be looking at the volume like that if we get this big pump to the upside, right? If volume profile picks up, we're going to be looking at the volume like that instead of the short-term bearishness right here. All right, so yeah, it looks good, man. Price is back above the daily 21, right? 2-day 21. We already talked about the 2-day 21 as we've been expecting, guys. I'm giving you one of the best analysis, right? Go ahead and smash the likes, right? Because you only get these setups from Send Crypto. None of these setups are for entertainment purposes. These setups are for real. Okay, we making a killer, not getting entertained, right? Yes, it's not financial advice, right? So yeah, beautiful support. We can still drop back down now. Okay, I'm okay with that. Right? As I explained to you on a lower degree, right? What we said was like, if we see a drop, it could just drop down to like a potentially all the way down to 0.786. We just don't know which one going to support the price. We're gonna need to wait for volume confirmation and body candles confirmation and all of that good stuff, right? So if we see a drop, we could see a potential drop down to like 0.618, which is like 52.7. 0.786 going to be like 51.6. Okay, that's just the lower degree, because you're not going to see it on a 2-day basis, right? It could be a week on a lower degree, right? You see, as I explained to you also like yesterday on a 3-day basis, what we said was like, if like we're going to be dumping, right, this candle going to close like the 3-day basis is going to close in like 7 hours, which is beautiful. It is going to close at the same time as the weekly time frame, right? So that's going to be nice. So any dump right after that within this candle all the way down to the body candle right here, right, full body candle, it is going to be a buy, especially below 50% of the candle, right? As we said just now, right, 0.786 going to be right here, okay, which is like 51.7, 0.618 going to be at 52.7 if like we dump all the way down here. Okay, but any dump right down to 50%, it's not going to be a big deal. It is still going to be a hold, right? No need to add on right here. Just in case we get a dump right here, we could be looking for, start looking for a potential reversal and a potential confirmation, right? Something to keep in mind. So 2-day basis basically gonna close in like let's say 24 hours, right? After we close the current daily candle, we're gonna get 1 day, right? So it means like this guy right here is not safe yet. It can still dump right there. Okay, that's what we just tried to explain, and if that's the case, that's going to be okay, right? So now the potential move to the upside, just in case we do not get the drop back down here, the retest, kind of like that, right? If just in case we do not get it, we just could assume like the bulls gonna be pumping to the upside up to right here based on closing basis, right there. right here, okay, on a 2-day basis, right? Resistance going to be at 58.9, primary, secondary resistance going to be at 61. Once we take care of business right here, we might just say, hey, let's just buckle up, right? Let's just buckle up and be ready for April, because it is likely like we're gonna take off, right, in April. That's how it looks like, right, before like April 11th, right, the 50-day cycle close, right? It is likely we're gonna take off, right? So if we can take care of business right here, right? So beautiful, man. It looks nice, right? It looks nice. And let's talk about now the weekly 21. So the weekly 21, I know most bulls, they're waiting for the weekly 21, right? But as I said, right, bulls been waiting for the weekly 21 over the last 21 weeks. Right here, okay, I'm joking, but you know what I mean, right? Right here, right? Take a look at, they've been waiting for the weekly 21 right there. Sucker drop right here again, right there. They've been waiting for the weekly 21. What I told you, it's not time to pay attention to the weekly 21. The weekly 21, we can retest it if sucker doesn't basically break out over the next like 2 to 3 weeks in this range. The weekly 21 gonna be just about right here, and we can retest it. Do you see what I'm saying? So we cannot just say, oh, I'm gonna be waiting for the weekly 21. The body structure right now doesn't call for a drop down to the weekly 21, especially the 50-day cycle. As I said right here, right here back in January, right, I said we're not going to drop down below 28.8, you know, and be most bulls going to be looking for like a 24. We're not going to get there, okay? We're not going to drop down. It is just like we wanted to buy at mid 25, not like the market was calling for mid 25, right? I said 28 plus minus 1, anything in that range going to be a steal, and we pump 100%, over 100% after that, okay? Right, so you take a look at the 50-day cycle, right, you know, it is likely to close green, right? It is likely to close green, right? So it is likely to close green. Okay, I mean, we got a lot of stuff breaking out right now, man. We don't worry about NEO. So yeah, let's take a look at the 3 weeks time frame. Sucker open on the 26th, right? So we're gonna close on the 15th, right? 15th, 14th, right? Which is basically right before the right after the 50-day cycle open, right? So expect like high volatility second week of April, right? So very high volatility right there. So we got 2 weeks to basically to get all we need before we go to the moon, right? So to say goodbye to our friends, family, and all of that, said you know, we're going to visit the moon, right? So go ahead and pack your stuff and all that good stuff, man. I know Doom Boys are not gonna like that. So quarterly, nothing to say about the quarterly. As we said, we're not gonna close the quarterly cycle. Look at these suckers, man. These suckers wanted basically to drop to 30K, the bears, right? I said it, man. So the macro scale doesn't lie, right? You can panic as much as you can, right? But when you zoom out and take a look at the macro scale, you know what's makes sense, right? I said it over 45 days ago. We're not gonna be closing. If like we're in a bull market, there is no way we're gonna be closing a quarterly cycle red. I don't know why people have been looking for 27, 32, and all of that good stuff like in March. You see, March, like we only got 30 days to close the cycle, and you know, sometimes BTC can correct like for 30 days, and we've been correcting since like when? We started correcting really on Valentine's Days, right? So right here, that's when we really started correcting, right? Right here. If you notice well, price action, it is still at the same exact level since like right here. Okay. Remember when we started dropping right there? On the 14th, right? February, what I said we're still bullish. That candle right here, okay? That wick right here. What is the average price right now, okay? From the candle open, right? We pumped what? 18%, right? And we dropped what? 16%. What's the average? Right here, 52. Okay, where we just bottom at? 50. So price action over the last what, 45 days, if you bought BTC right here on the 14th, you're still up. It's not doing anything. It's just been moving sideways, right? It's just been just been moving sideways over the last 45 days. Nothing has been going on. Nothing. Yes, you bought right here. You know, very few people bought right here unless you were with 10 crypto. You would have bought at 43 and you're gonna get out at where? 58.5, right? So you took the home run, you know, target right there and you got out. That's it. Nothing has been going on. We haven't been trading BTC since like, you know, we got out right here, since we got out right here, okay? Even the dump right here, you know, we're okay with it. No confirmation yet, okay? So people have been jumping in and out, bears and bulls, calling for all kind of crazy numbers, right? But we've still been in the same range, right? So something to keep in mind. And if you notice well, most of these alts since like February 14th, right? They've been moving sideways. Okay, they've been moving sideways, most of it. Okay, very few, not very few, but many alt, right? They've been pumping, right? After February 14th, okay? And those alt, they're gonna be taking a break, right? Potentially the next like 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, so if you're holding any alt and you know, and they've been pumping the last 4 to 5 weeks, just know like, you know, they could be moving sideways, right? And I just explained to you guys why they could be moving sideways, right? So something to just keep in mind, right? So I'm gonna answer K4 Liberty. I don't think he's in the chat room, right? K4 Liberty was looking for a Coinbase. Band. Let's take a look at Band. Band is a freaking good hold for the next. Yeah, Band is on Coinbase. It's a good hold. It's a good hold going in Q2, right? If we can break above this range right here, right? So yeah, low sell volume right here. So Band, K4 Liberty, if you're watching later on, I think like 30th minutes, right? So if you're watching later on, keep an eye on Band, right? Keep an eye on Band, right? I don't think request is on Coinbase, but let's double check. It's not. Let's check RDN. Let's check RDN. Looks like they're gonna get a good news, man. All those charts, man. I told you. KNC looks like yeah, KNC is also warming up. Even RLC. I think RLC is on Coinbase. Let's check. Nope, it's not. Yeah. So let's go back to BTC. Any low cap alt setup, man, just go ahead and watch my previous analysis. I gave you my last analysis, like I think yesterday, I can't even remember last time we did an I think yesterday we did a live stream. Go ahead and watch the yesterday live stream. You're gonna get all the good stuff, man. It was a short live stream. Listen, you can watch me at, you know, 2x 3x, right? Whatever. you're gonna get all the best setups. You're gonna get the best setups. Okay, if you go ahead and watch the last live stream. If you want more detail on all this, join the premium group, right, on Discord, and you're gonna get like some detail on all this. Take a look at our KuCoin setups, guys. We had 5. I'm gonna release that video. Okay, we had 5 coins on KuCoins, and I gave you guys all these setups, right? This guy, we hit target like beautifully, right here. Okay, because this guy, I knew sucker was gonna pump right here. We talk about it on the 12th, I think, right? 12, 14th, right? After I gave my March picks, I didn't want like to give like all March picks, like all March picks from KuCoin, so I did a special video, and we were looking for, guys, 500% pump. We got that right there. In less than 2 weeks, right? The next one was like this guy right here, credit. I already showed you credit anyway, so credit also, right? Got in right here. 100 sats. It is already like 250. Right. VRA. I don't have to show you this guy already. We talk about it, right? When it was like 1.5, 2 sats right there. Right, it pumped 40x. That's the type of setup you get with Send Crypto, right? EWT, I don't have to tell you again, right? I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell bears again, don't shut this sucker, right? It already got some wings to fly, so don't shut this sucker. It is gonna blast off, right? And I think like if bulls are ready, not ready, but patient enough, they can just suck it up all the way up to 114,000. Right now we're just about 30,000, so you're looking at 4x, right? Am I doing my math right? Yeah, 4x, right? 300%. I think 30,000 BTC at 50,000. 30,000. You're looking at $15, right? So right now $15, we could be pumping to like $60, right? If BTC stays at just about 50,000, right? So Dragon Chain is slowing down right now, but it is gonna pick up. Could be moving sideways the next couple of weeks, right? You got small resistance right there at small resistance at 500, 750 to 800, and next one at 1250, right? 1250. I see a lot of 1250s, man. I don't know why, because I think we got out of FET at 1250, not got out, but take profits, right? 1250. Blue Zell just by 1150, 1250. Radar Network right around like 1250. It started pumping. So I'm saying like the 1250 a lot. So ADB, I don't have to show you ADB, guys. ADB right here, guys. Also AD Banks, I showed you in my public live stream, right, when sucker was like right there, 4 sats, right? And we pump all the way up to like 24 sats. That's nearly, guys, you do the math, right? 4 sats. People are not paying attention. People only pay attention to BTC, right? That's 600% move, right? 600% move right there. And we got this set up. I'm gonna release the video in my public I'm gonna send the video in my public live stream. You can go ahead and watch it and why we pick these coins if you're interested. But most people don't care about what happened already. They only want to know where we're going, and that's not how it's supposed to work. Because if you know what happened before, you can basically anticipate what's gonna happen, right? So I'm gonna release that video, right? So you see what we do in our premium, right? We're not playing. We're not doing any entertainment live stream, man. We live streaming for real. Okay, these are life changing opportunities, right? So this guy also right here, just about just about like 16, 14 sats right there. Right now we're already 30 sats. That's Bolt. Usain Bolt, right? Sucker finna pump so hard also, right? You just need to break above like 50 sats, and you know, sky going to be the limit, right here, right there. Almost 200 sats potential pump. If we're going to be keep pumping, yes, we got to break 50 sats, right? So keep an eye on these. Of course, not financial advice, right? That's the way I'm looking at the market, right? You can look at it differently, okay? So now let me let me see a couple of questions, right? And we're gonna call it a day. So guys, make sure to share the content, right? If you you know, if you find the content useful and you're making profits, you should be making profits off of my calls, right? So and if you want to upgrade to the premium, you're making good profits, right? You want to upgrade for a monthly, you can also upgrade for the monthly, right? And if you decide to upgrade for the 6 month and yearly, you know, you're still gonna get a discount of your monthly fees, right? So I'm gonna take that out. So for instance, like if you jump in, like let's say you pay your half a ether, right, for the monthly, and you make, you know, you decide to, or you like it, you decide to, let's say you decide to upgrade, right? You know, instead of 2 ether for the monthly, for the 6 month, you're gonna be paying 1.5 ether. You should already by then be making some killer moves to be able to afford the yearly, right? So that's going to be the quarterly discount, basically, right? You get 30%, let's say nearly 25 to 30% discount, right? So alt have been pumping. Do I think we about have a correction? I mean, correction can come at any time, right? I don't see a correction yet, right? Sometime it takes like 2 to 3 weeks to know like we're correcting, so you cannot just say like we're correcting right away. Just like most people did not believe like we in the alt season is here, like back in February, right? They've been waiting for alt season. I'm not waiting for a correction. If we get one, we're gonna deal with it. That's it. We just move on. Let's see. Thanks a lot, Joshua. Wing was a great call. I mean, thanks a lot, man. Enjoy the profits. I mean, any coins, Mark is asking any coins I should get into for April. I mean, we already got our April setup. Our April setups, they're already going crazy. I decided to get it out the way instead of waiting until April, since like they're here anyway. So our 3 of our April picks, they're already up like 100%, right? So my thought on Ether, we're gonna take a look at Ether. So let's take a look at Ether, and then we're gonna talk about Near, Algo, Teller, and Cap. So guys, smash the likes. Make sure to make, you know, comment after the, you know, make a comment after the video, right, for your next the next coin you want me to talk about next live stream, guys. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm giving you 60% profits, guys, so it doesn't cost you anything to make a comment and like, guys. Come on now, come on now, come on now. I don't have to tell you anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Ether Moon Boy. Supports and crypto, man. Send Crypto is supporting you, guys. I'm supporting you with the best calls, man, like Filecoin, guys. No one was talking about Filecoin. Only Send Crypto told you guys. Stack up some file, right? Right. We're gonna go all the way up to $200, even $400, right? Only Send Crypto told you that, man. Only Send Crypto told you that, right? So, yeah, we're still in a triangular formation for Ether, so go ahead and watch my previous analysis. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be repeating myself. So I don't want to create new patterns and all that good stuff. The same patterns are playing out right now. Either the triangular formation or the flat correction right here. It can still dump right there, or we can just you know, get a stronger support at the bottom of the trend line. You just don't know which one going to play out. If somebody tells you it has to do it, just tell them you don't know what you're talking about, right? Just tell them Send Crypto say you're messing with Ether, man. Because both setups are pretty valid. You cannot just say this one gonna play out or this one gonna play out. So it is a 50-50, right? But one thing you could for sure say, right, is like, you know, sucker is bullish. Okay, the other potential setup, right, which I hate to do, right? So it's like we could get a descending triangle, right? We could get a descending triangle like that, something like that, right? It's gonna be ugly. Is it possible? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of possible, right? This one is too high, so I think I ignore the descending triangle till we get there. Let's just basically suck it up. Okay, stay with this one, right? So as of now, that's what we get. That's what we got. That's what we're gonna deal with, right? And the other potential, of course, right, it is going to be the this move right here in yellow, right? That's it. So Ether, any dump, right? If you get any dump, right, support is right there, all the way down to 1400. Mid target 1450. Okay, upside target right here, just about like 1861. Remember, guys, when Ether was pumping right here, what I told you right here. Okay, I think like Crit was saying like somebody was shorting Ether 1550. I told you, Crit, sucker gonna come back down, no worry. Okay, it's just gonna take some time, but it's not gonna break like 1971. The highest we're gonna get right here going to be 1971, and I showed you why 1971, right? So take a look at it right here. 1971 was right there, closing basis, right, on the 7-day chart, right here. You can see like on the, that's why I'm telling you guys, I'm giving you one of the best analysis, right? What I told you right here, it is not going to break this range of 1944 up to 1971. 1971 was like 50% of the body candle right here, not body candle, but the wick right here. 19, just about that range, right? Take a look at closing basis. We could not even break above closing basis. So if you shorted Ether, you are doing the right thing, shorting at 1500. You just shorted too early. Want to short like at closing basis resistances, right? Especially on weekly and 7-day chart, or even down to the 3-day time frame, right? On the 3-day basis, you got the same exact resistance right here. Okay, so when you're shorting, you don't want to short like right here. Okay, you want to scalp right here. Right, body candles, you want to scalp, get out, like get your 1-3% out. Don't try to be great. But right here, you can get a nice move. But I'm not interested in shorting these suckers, right? Really. I'm just long it. Just long it. That's it. I made up my mind already. I'm just going to be long it. Just entire bull run, okay? No short. So let's go ahead and take a look at take a look at near. Somebody was saying we're near the top. So near. Oh, near looks juicy, man. It's not breaking out, but it looks so juicy. Looks juicy, man. I like it. I love it. I like the pullback. I'm not trading it. I just like the chart, man. I love these beautiful charts. So looks I don't know. Beautiful, okay? But we need to deal with 12,000, right? Right now we are 10,000. So we got 20% pump to try to break that range. Okay. The bearish setup is like we don't want to be breaking below the 21 EMA right here. If we do, we're just gonna have to suck it up all the way down to 50% pullback right here. Right there, 50% to 0.618. But let's check the 7 days. Yeah, it looks pretty good, man. Just have a shooting star right here, but I think it could be taken care. The good news is like we did not break above. We did not close yet above the February high, right? So it hasn't gone much. It's just been correcting, just pretty volatile. Okay, that's the good news. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Algo BTC. So Algo looks pretty good, okay? Still look pretty good. February rejection once again. All right, remember February 14th when we got rejected, most people have been panicking, right? We've been moving sideways. So Algo could be taken off once we start the next alt season wave, okay? All these alts that pump like from first week of January to mid February, right? They could be pumping from late March to basically late April. So Algo a good hold, right? Any dips is going to be a buy, as we can see, no sell volume right here. Let's move on to TELE. I think it's Telecoin, whatever. TV coin, Telecoin, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this sucker. Yeah, Tel been pumping. Did not correct like on the February, the mid-February dump. It did not correct, right? It did correct like slightly, dropped down to the 100 EMA and took off, right? So support going to be right here. Okay, it could potentially correct. Yeah, it's some cool coin. That's why I got the setup at. Yeah, but it is still bullish. It is not even guaranteed the correction going to last that long. Overall, it is still bullish. However, if we drop down to 6 sats, no, it's not 6. Yeah, 6 sats. Right now it's like 11 sats. Right. If we drop down to a 6, 7 sats, that's going to be a potential buy. Let's go ahead and take a look at I mean, too many coins, not enough cash. I mean, we're not telling you to buy everything. Some, all these coins are, I'm checking, like, people are trading it, right? So, you see what I'm saying? So, you just trade what you like. For instance, if we analyze like 20 coins, within those 20 coins you might just like hold like 5 or 6 of them, right? But some other people are holding like 5 or 6 of them too, so it's not too many really, because we got too many traders really. If every single trader hold like one coin, right, you know, it's not going to be enough, right? So it's not too many, it's just how we look at the market, right? My opinion on waifu, I don't know. I don't know anything about waifu, whatever. Right? We'll check it later. 1 inch doesn't have I got setup. Doesn't have enough history, but I do have a setup for 1 inch. I'm bullish on 1 inch, right? So it is so 1 inch 1 inch, it can either, you know, play with this descending triangle, right? This descending triangle, most of you guys don't remember it, right? But I gave it to you back in the summer, right? On many coins, right? On Uniswap, SNX, right? SXP, they all had the same descending triangle back in, like, I think September, right? Before the dump, we shorted all of them before the U-turn. So 1 inch, it is under accumulation. I'm bullish on it. I'm buying in this triangular formation. However, we do have a secondary support right here. We do have a setup in our premium. That's our primary support. Just in case, right, market decides to dump, it's gonna dump, but it's not gonna be the end of the world, right? It is just gonna do just like Uniswap later on, and it's gonna fly. Okay, that's my own opinion, right? If you guys been following me long enough, you know I told you about. Let's go ahead and take a look at Uniswap. Man, I know my setups, right? I know exactly what I'm telling you guys. Like Uni, BTC. Uniswap. Yeah, that was September, October right here. Okay, right here. We shorted Uniswap. Okay. On UniUSD, we shorted UniUSD. That's why it looks ugly, because you have to check it on UniUSD. Guys, I'm telling you, man, you get one of the best analysis with Sun Crypto. UniUSD right here, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It was an ugly one, but you get the concept, right? We said if we break this one, we're gonna dump. We did short it this sucker like right there, all the way down to like, you know, 1.5 or something, 1.8, something like that. Okay, take a look at SNX. SNX USD. SNX right here also, right there, same exact triangular formation. Right here. It said, you know, if we break it, bang, we're gonna dump. Okay, SXP. Same thing right here. We also shorted this sucker right there. Okay, it's actually started shorting the sucker right there too, right? I remember this pump also. This pump kind of got me. Almost went long on this sucker right here. Right. And started shorting this sucker right there afterward. And Uniswap at the same time. I think Uni was like $5 right here back in August, September. Alright guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. ICX, go ahead and watch my previous analysis. We talk about ICX and everything. You know, I gave you an ICX update, short update, and all that good stuff. So ICX, it is still a good hold, right? And SXP, once again, it is one of our top hold, right? It's gonna blast off very soon, right? We get in the same pattern again. That's when we said stack up some SXP right here, okay? Because, you know, like I said, we shorted SXP to the bottom, okay? And we said accumulated right here, you know, 70 cents, 80 cents, anything under $1 afterward, it is going to be a good buy. We pump all the way up to $4. It is still a good hold, right? We can either get this entire correction to drop all the way down to $1.80. That's still going to be bullish, a bullish setup. Or we could just get this move. It's done, right? And we're gonna get this move up. Okay. Either way you look at it, it is still a good hold. A dip, it is going to be a buy. A pump, it is still gonna be a buy. Mid-range, a buy. Okay. It is a buy. This entire range, either way it goes, right? It is a buy. All right guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. All right, don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join my public Telegram group, link in the description. We're gonna go live tonight, right? So we're gonna talk about the rest of the coins, right? So all right guys, thanks a lot for watching, man.